If you have curly hair like this, you gotta flatten it down before you put the bald cap on. But if you have more manageable hair, then you should be okay. And I didn't have any more clear or white gel left, so I used blue. And I might block the camera sometimes. I'm not very good at this my first time. Well, I put the contact on. That was probably the hardest part, and the bald cap was probably the second hardest part. Again, because this was my first time using the bald cap. So, excuse the not cohesive. I was using spirit gum, and I applied some liquid latex over it just to try and seal it up and prevent seams from showing. Again, it was the hardest part. And there it's done, and I'm gonna cover the eyebrows now. I was using I forget what it's called, but I didn't like it that much, so I covered the eyebrows with a glue stick first, and I think you should just stick to that. This stuff's meant to like cover seams well, but it's just kind of like really thick face paint. I might have not been using it right, but who knows. And now I'm gonna try and seal it with some just normal powder. It just made it slightly easier. It's still difficult to work with. Before that, I began to draw an outline of where. And now I'm continuing to draw the outline of where the big gash is, I guess. And now I'm drawing the scars, the outline for them. And I have a reference there, if you're wondering what the paper is. Now I'm beginning to apply the scar wax, or nose and scar wax. It's It's my first time really using sculpting tools. They're meant for like wax and soap, but they work for this too. Okay, I got most of the around the eye area done. And now it's done. Just flattening the edges out. Try and make it somewhat seamless. So you get a little texture like this. You really should apply some spirit gum underneath it, just so it'll stick better. I did it this time and forgot, and his was falling off by the end. I'm just gonna do the scars on the face. Just do the rest of them now. You really don't have to be super accurate with the picture. I kind of dropped it after a while. And just draw the scars in here. Try to. Again, I should have used spirit gum underneath. Step each way. I've really learned that I don't need as much scar wax as I've been using because it just looks more realistic if you don't use as much. and it's easier to work with usually. Now I'm just applying latex over it to seal it so it doesn't move too easily. I'm sure if you punched him in the head it would move, obviously. But yeah. I'm using a brush that you can just pick up at craft stores or order them cheap online. And they're disposable because the liquid latex will ruin any brush. I ran out of fake blood. Actually, I didn't. It was just stale from last year, so I had to use this red face paint and add in some black to give it a darker color. And the eyebrow seal cover stuff just kind of made it more difficult because it obviously lightens the red. Makes it look pink. You can use a brush for this too. Probably should have, but I didn't have any ones because they're usually a pain to clean with face paint on them. Easier to get in like the crevices with a brush than a finger. I'm using eyeshadow here, however, it's probably easier to mix in black face paint to make it darker, plus it kind of ruined the brush mixing eyeshadow and face paint. I'm still using the brush, but it was really hard to clean. And you can see the whites coming through from that cover stuff. I don't recommend it unless you really know how to use it, I guess. I think I forgot to do this, but you should cover the scar wax that you covered in latex in just a normal powder before applying anything else on it. And I forgot to do that here. Okay, well that's it. I didn't bother painting the back of his head. I just didn't feel like it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I did it for Halloween, but I'm uploading it months later because I just never got around to narrating it. I realized that some of the audio is pretty bad because I've just never narrated a video before and I'm just using my laptop microphone. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you'll try it out if you can. If not, I just hope you enjoyed the process. I know it was kind of long, but the process took between 2 and 3 hours. I don't really remember, so I cut it down pretty well. And the reason we switched spots is because the battery of the camera was going to die. These are just random things I'm throwing in at the end. I don't really know why. Okay, well, bye.